Shalom family. So I finally got the watermelons put inside of the big. These are pillowcases that come off the sofa. Sasha, sit, leave it, please, thank you. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This I think is a. Hello, how you doing? I got either a squash. Sasha, sit, a squash or a zucchini maybe, or a cucumber. But these are melons for sure. And these right here are watermelons also. They just haven't come up yet. This is I think this is a zucchini. I planted this months ago. And it wasn't doing really good because the pot that I had it in, it just was not holding moisture at all. So I put it in here with hopes of it getting bigger and doing something. And this also is a watermelon. And as you can see, well, I'm going to try to let you see. It is starting to bud. Well, not bud, but yeah, starting to bud. Can you see that? Focus for me, phone. Let's try this. Do I have it turned the wrong way? Y'all, I'm struggling. But anyway, this little piece that you see on the end right here, there it is. That's where the bud is, right there. And I'm quite excited because my watermelons fell dramatically and drastically last year. It had one on here that was starting to turn into a little flower, I thought. But anyway, so what did I do with this? I turned the sofa cushion inside out. You know, the cushion that you just unzip it, the seat cushions. I unzipped it and took the the foam mattress part out of the inside. And I put logs in the bottom, probably like 6 or 8 logs. Then I put sticks and leaves on top, and then I put dirt. And then I took all this moist stuff. It's probably like 4 or 5 inches that you see on here. I put that on the top to give my watermelons and my cucumbers the same atmosphere that they been living in, if that makes sense. So their roots are in the top part that is wet, and that's the soil that they're used to. So by the time they start to really stretch out, they're just going to hit another layer of the same sand. They'll hit, oh, the ants are eating me. They'll find another layer of the same sand, and they'll also feel comfortable before they hit the wood and the sticks, if that makes sense. And then by the time they get way down there, the wood and the sticks should be starting to break down. The sticks, anyway. I got more sense to know that those logs are going to take a little bit of time. But that's cool, because by the time it needs to be renewed or anything like that, don't they look pretty, y'all? Then they'll be it'll be time for me to just get some more dirt in it, and it'll be all cool. All I gotta do is get the dirt out the yard. We got so much of it. But so I just want to tell y'all the conclusion that I drew from the way I grew these watermelons versus the ones that I tried to grow last year. And the conclusion that I came to is just leave them alone. I put them inside of like a yogurt cup, I believe. I don't remember what I started. Yeah, a yogurt cup and a few different other cups. And the ones that you see that are still small, they were just breaking the ground good. This one and this one, they were just coming up, if y'all remember from my last video. And this one right here is very fresh. You see how small those leaves are. They just came up. So y'all will be able to get us a good bit of watermelons, and I won't have to move this because I plan to make a fence between our house and the next house, like y'all already know, and I'll use the plants as the covering for the fence. It'll be a nice simple one. But also, it's something else I want to show y'all. So I'm thinking about taking some pieces off of this guy, this grapevine here, because it's getting bigger. I got it wrapped up until I can move it to its permanent place. But I'm thinking about moving it. It didn't bear any more grapes this year. I got probably like 6 of them, but they was real small before something picked them off. I'm going to clip some of it and see if I can propagate it and make other plants. So just to update the peppers in the jar that I jarred up in the back room for y'all. These watermelons, I just gave them water today. They were really droopy. Some more peppers, some more peppers, some more peppers. And these are bell peppers and chili peppers. So they're different ones. Some more, I don't know how that's going to come through. But I'm being very patient. You got to be patient. See this tomato right here? My tomato bushes in the backyard started out like this one. And a lot of them are still alive. My lentils got fried by the sun, but they still holding in there. I'm just going to plant like a million more of those. More peppers. This pepper right here is doing real good. See how big that one is? Probably about 4, 5 inches maybe. I'm sorry I turned the camera like that, y'all. And these are watermelons too. And they moving real slowly. I'm gonna get them out of there. Because obviously what I'm growing them in ain't a good atmosphere. More watermelons, more peppers, more watermelons, more watermelons. So I had a heck of a lot of watermelon seeds, and they were real seeds. This guy right here, I think it might be suffering from the sun. It might be too much water, so I'm just gonna not water it for a while. And if the Most High saying rain, then He's saying rain. I got some different color beans in here too, and some melons that I put in here. I mean cucumbers. I believe. I think that's what this is. Cucumbers. It's wrapped around the bean right here is, and the melon is wrapped around the bean. Okay, so these watermelons. This is a tomato that I rescued from over there in the corner. I had it out there, and it just wasn't doing good, so I moved it over here. And these are, I'm pretty sure these are lemon cucumbers. I planted a few more seeds. I actually saved some seeds from the ones that were growing in my garden, and they are blooming like crazy. And these are cucumbers also. And these right here are the ones that I'm going to put in the bag that's next. So this is the one that's blooming. See that? That's a watermelon bloom. I'm not sure what I planted in here, but I would like for it to hurry up and do what it's going to do. And this beauty has some beans in it. See all the pink flowers that'll come up? They so beautiful. I got some more that I'm going to show y'all, some more beautiful flowers. All right. So you have cilantro. Some of them are bigger, but I've picked them off. If you can see, like, see if I can show it to you. The tip, see how there's nothing on there? I picked a lot of it, but you got some new cilantro right here. I planted a lot of cilantro in here, y'all. Here's some more of it right here that's a little bit taller. I probably should have showed it to y'all before I cut it all off. As a matter of fact, I did. I have a garden update before this one where you can see everything bigger and better. But here's some more onions and mostly beans, as you can see. And then here I have some more beans that have sprouted out up terrifically. These sprouted really quickly. They were sprouted within like 3 days of me planting them. So I'll be taking them out. And these right here, this is, I think, a melon seed or either a let me think. I think those might be squash for some reason. I'm not sure. But as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm tripping. I did keep the papers this time. Where are you? Oh no. Yes, it's zucchini. It's called summer squash? We call them zucchini, yeah. Summer squash, that's what it is. See, I'm getting better with keeping up with my papers. This one is some sweet peppers. Y'all willing, they'll come up. I probably need to water them. And these are just some beans that I stuck in there. I don't know what kind they are. All right, let's go back. Sasha. Sasha. Come on. I don't know if these tomatoes are going to do well or not. I do know they are because they beautiful already. They strong and everything. But I just planted these. They probably like an inch or 2 inches. They're reaching for the sun. So I'm going to move them over here. I try not to keep the plastic containers right in my yard. Y'all, my dog got up under the house and he got into something. And I know it was fleas. Come on, Sash. I know it was fleas because I saw how it was eating at him. And those are beefsteak tomatoes. It was all up under his collar. They were eating him bad. But I use coconut oil on his skin. Can y'all suggest anything else to like soothe the itching? All right, y'all, here's my sofa. It is messy as crap. I know I need to get it cleaned up. But here you got melons. We got some more melons right here. And but got these melons right here. And these. They all doing pretty well. It gets kind of dry over here because I don't always get out here to be able to water. But this sofa, this is a sofa. Let y'all see it. It takes a lot of watering. This corn right here, I assume that it fell down because the dog hit it. And I think that it may die because all the greenery is gone. But this one is the first one that I planted and it's doing great, actually. This one right here is doing great. You see the asparagus done got big as crap right here. This one and this one. That's the basil. And the rest of it is just wildflowers. There was a melon that was growing like right here in the back, but that job died. I think it just got shaded out because like I told y'all, I planted wildflowers over here and them wildflowers done took over, baby. They everywhere, but I do use them as mulch. Like this brown grass that you see right here, that is wildflowers. All right, let's move on. So, y'all, look what Oso did. Look how he wrapped himself up in that stick. Y'all, we cut this grass. It grew back in like a week. I hate it. Well, I don't hate it. It's all good. I don't mind having high grass. Look how he done wrapped himself around that stick. Say hey, Oso. He's a little mess. Look at my babies, y'all. Ain't they beautiful? Look at them. Look how beautiful they are. Sasha, you beautiful too. Look, and it's just a blooming. Look at that. Another one coming in. And they're dying slower. In the last video, I told y'all they was dying too fast, and that's how I knew that the heat was smashing them. So I cut the grass that was around the tire, all that extra, and I put it in the top right there, and I just gave it one hell of a watering, and it's been doing better. Feels like it might rain out here. So then you got this right here, y'all. Okay, so the spirit told me to till the ground, okay? Because the way I had it at first, it was kind of hard for my plants to stay sturdy because I didn't have them down in the ground. And it was hard for y'all to see what was going over here. Now, I know it's still a good bit of grass. I'm sorry, I had it covered up. I know it's still a good bit of grass, but you can see better. This is the flower. I'll show you another one. That I have all over this garden that I told y'all the sun been burning the hell out of and I couldn't get on the grow. So Spirit said put it in the ground right there. So I put it down there where it's enough moisture because even though this looks dry, I watered the crap out of it before I turned it. So if I stick my hands down in there, then it is moisturized. This one right here, I don't know if it's gonna stand alive or not, but I'm putting it in the ground to see. See my tomato? You can see it much better now. And the collard right there is still holding in there. But it has 3 new leaves. That little tiny, the little one right there. I'll show y'all. Another tomato bush. I'm not gonna water for a while because I me watering as much as I did is affecting them. I see that the leaves have some white spots on them and some brown spots, but I'm not really sure if that's my fault or not. This camera does have a zoom, girl. Okay, here's another tomato. Also, let's back it up, That tomato right there is doing really good. And another collard. And then we have another tomato. Aki. Yep. Onion didn't make it. So I pulled up the mound and I just went on ahead and just tilled it because I think I'm gonna put some more maybe some tomatoes and some beans. I don't know. I'm gonna pray about it. And this tomato right here was suffering from the sun. See the yellow leaves at the bottom? I thought that was from me giving it too much water, but what I'm gonna do is just go through and on each one of these tomatoes I'm just gonna pull off these leaves that are damaged, and that way even if it is fighting some type of infection, then it'll have to put out new ones like this. See that? Give you another angle. And it'll turn into better branches. See how the little one is already starting to grow right there? So I'm going to pull this one off so it's not wasting energy to continue to grow a branch that needs to be off of the tree. I'm going to take this one off. Also, and the next time I show it to y'all, you'll see it'll have more real pretty leaves like this one. Let me get it steady. All right. So now we have these guys. You see they're blooming and doing good. The tomatoes over there are getting bigger. Tomato here. Boom. Basil is still growing. I pulled up the bean that was right here. And I will be pulling all the dead branches off of these tomatoes. Like I said, those are tomatoes also. I had to make me a trellis right here with my wild lettuce. And look at those peppers, y'all. I don't know what they are, but I hope that they are bell peppers or either poblanos. The potato patch is a mess. And here are my beautiful tomatoes, y'all. Look at the beans. More tomatoes and more flowers. And the corn is doing well. Look at everything, y'all. Showing you the stalks on the corn. Another little corn is forming right there. Everything that was with this corn, it died, as you can see. But yeah, shalom, y'all.